It wasn't until I was 34 years old, when my grandmother passed away, that I fully discovered the depth of hurt that was inside of me. Unbeknownst to me, I had all this trauma, and it was reignited by a throwaway comment from my mother at my grandmother's funeral. And that said about 10 months of having a hiccup, a spasm in my body, 24 hours a day, non-stop for 10 months that I couldn't figure out. I went to doctors, I had specialist appointments, I got x-rays, I had blood tests. I went and seen 2 psychologists. I went and seen everyone known to man. It wasn't until I was referred to a professor for a study on post-traumatic stress disorder that he advised me that I had CPTSD. I didn't even know what that meant. And he told me my case was so bad, the spasm in my body was the physiological response of unprocessed emotion causing anxiety, parts of the depression that I was going through, the deep sadness, the unworthiness. And at that time, a whole worthlessness of not knowing who I was, what my existence was about, or why I wanted to live. Thankfully, I discovered a new relationship around that time. And through that relationship, I talked with my partner and we decided we wanted to have children. In October of that year of 2007, I fell pregnant. I was elated, and suddenly all my symptoms started to slow down. They started to dissipate. The spasm didn't go away overnight, not in any way, shape, or form. But over the next couple of months, it started to reduce to eventually it was no longer there. Why? Simply because I was happy. I was planning for a future. I had something to look forward to. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I miscarried my children on the 7th of December that same year. But thankfully, the spasms never came back. I had found acceptance of self, a worthiness within, and the desire to discover the root cause of who I am.